because I bookmarked a lot of stuff or whatever on Twitter. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
All right.
I'm looking up the pipeline prospects.
Mm-hmm. And I'll bring up like because they released the dates of like pitchers and catchers are for. I guess I don't know. Bring it up at one point, but and then the third block I ended up putting in like just any news and updates, but that can kind of just go around for all I care. So we talk about Craig Kimbrell and the Mets.
What? How ridiculous is that? Isn't that wild?
What if he comes out and just like is a beast for them?
Well, he's signed a minor league deal.
Yeah, I mean, but I wouldn't be shocked if he gets called up or whatever to the team. Like it's bound to happen. Like knowing our luck, it's bound to happen. He'll get called up for the series, like right before the series when we first play them in the season. So, and then he'll go like berserk or whatever for like 3-4 games or some shit. So, and I'll want to like gouge my eyes out, stab a fork in my neck. So,
yeah.
I told Tal last night, I was like, "Oh, Mets signed Craig Kimbrell." She's like, "Who is that?"
Oh my god!
I said the guy who blew it for us in 2023. I said, well, part of the reason he blew it. I was like, not the full reason, but part of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, man, dude, bad PTSD. So.
Yeah, I would have snapped.
Yeah. All right, we'll start at 2 minutes. Hopefully, people join. We'll see.
The prospects.
Yeah.
Woo!
Alrighty. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bank Phillies podcast. I am your host, Pete, along with my co-host, Henry. What is up, my guy?
Yo.
We are here to talk a little while football is on and all the other stuff. I know, with the weather, the snowstorm, going to try to get through this without...
Hopefully everybody's staying safe.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's staying safe, staying off the roads. Hopefully you still have power. I know people were talking about them possibly losing power at one point.
It's going to be the ice. That's coming.
Yeah, exactly. So, but hopefully we get through this without any interruptions just because signal-wise. But so far, so good. But for anybody who ends up joining, appreciate you, coming through whatever at one point. So, but I felt like we had to talk, man. We just had to get some things off our mind. I obviously nothing too crazy is happening now with the team right as we speak. Who knows? There's still, a good amount of days up until when pitchers and catchers get, reported or whatever. But recently, Mr. Dombrowski has kind of put himself in the news, I guess, or the X world, as you say, with a couple of quotes that he kind of said during some of his conferences or whatever that they had. Again, had him on Zoom with some other beat writers, which again, I don't know what's up with the Zoom stuff this all season. It's like weird. I don't know why it's bothering me. I've been seeing it a lot with this team over the all season.
I don't like it.
It's like okay, it's weird. But Bob Nightingale came out with he was like going off at like a tangent of like tweets the one day of individual quotes being said by Dave Dombrowski, and one of the quotes obviously was he felt that they were content with their team right now. He feels like we have a good ball club, the usual, unfortunately. And, I think the reason why we get so frustrated or annoyed with it is because, well, then again, we're also not shocked, but we knew that eventually he was going to say this type of stuff.
I'm so sick of hearing that, dude. I don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
I really don't get it.
It's rough sometimes. It's rough.
Yeah, dude, because it's like, I get that it's the same guys and stuff, but like, you gotta just be like, well, we're looking to make the next step. Like, there's no sugarcoating this now.
Right.
There's no I'm done with that.
Yeah,
I'm done with that. These guys are too old for that stuff. So let's get it going. We're here.
Right.
Stop. The sugarcoating has to stop. And I don't know if he's got to go, because I've heard some rumblings that people think he should leave, which I'm not saying I completely disagree, because I'm sick of the same old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for what he's done so far.
Right.
But it gets to a point where you got something's got to change.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I think one of the things that we're going to look at throughout the rest of this year, or I guess kind of think about, and depending on the outcome of the season, I don't even want to think that far ahead yet. But whatever happens, do we see Dombrowski step down? Do we see him get fired? I mean, personally enough, I think I see him stepping down at one point. Like whatever happens after this upcoming season,
he'll get fired. I think he'll end up stepping down whenever it happens.
Right, and I don't know. It's like, I can sit there and get mad when I see him drop quotes like that, but at the same time, again, like I'm not surprised by it, and for some reason, I'm just like, I'd rather you have just like not say anything at all, or like these quotes to not be released, because honestly, now it's just,
I agree.
It puts like fuel on the fire, and at the same time, do we actually believe him when he says if he's content? Now, some will say yes. I mean, yes, some will say yes. But there's a part of you almost where you have a thought where you're like, well, maybe he's just not playing his hand. But it's like you haven't been doing anything anyway that much over the off season to be like, oh, I want to hide my hand. Like it doesn't matter because you're not.
What hand does he have to play?
Exactly.
Or to hide?
Right, exactly. So I just it's I don't know, man. I know it's one of those things that like we really shouldn't be like, I guess, stressing too much over, but.
It's the repetitiveness, and I think it's because this team is not getting any better.
Yeah, exactly.
And we all have our own opinions as to why, but we're not marginally improving anything.
Yeah,
at all.
Exactly.
Like at all. So in fact, I kind of argue we might have gotten worse. No, I would disagree.
There's a possibility.
I would say no.
There's a possibility that we've gotten worse.
I think it is a possibility, but I think Adolis is a good replacement for Nick. That's the only reason I think it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
But the bullpen is stagnant again.
Mm-hmm.
Could have gotten worse because Strom left and he was good.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just don't know where we go from here. That's been my whole thing all off season. I don't know where we go from here. Right. But my problem is the second they do something I don't like, I'm like, well, this isn't where we're supposed to be going from here. It's like, well, where are we supposed to go? I don't know.
Right. Well,
that's also on me.
I think a part of it is that like, because we know what the problem is, and I'm not saying anywhere like that we're experts or that we know everything about the business side of baseball or knowing what the actual problem is, because we're not inside the clubhouse all the time. But when you see the problems on the field and displayed, on national television and all that, then it's like, okay, again, I've said it multiple times last couple of episodes, but it's just like when you focus on the real problems at hand and not, fall in love with one specific thing all off season, aka
that essentially fell into your lap that you weren't going to go after anyway if he didn't express any interest.
Exactly, and that's my point. It's just like the opportunity was there to maybe maneuver and just go a different way, and now you failed at the one thing, and now you're back almost to like square one of like, okay, well, we're content and we feel like we have still a good ball club and stuff like that, and then you just add fuel to the fire, and then everybody just goes and loses their minds, and then I just next time, like, don't say anything, bro.
But like, deservedly so, they should lose their minds.
No, I know they should, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm tired of it. I'm exhausted by it. It gets again repetitive, and it's every year it feels like. And I'm just like, dude, come up with a new line. I mean, he can't come up with anything else.
I know.
Like I'm trying to think of
5 or 6 things that he's
maybe just something of like, I don't know, we're comfortable. If he said that, then I'd be like, okay, like maybe it's the same thing as content. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into like a learning curve here of words, but still, like it's just like, come on, man, like, oh god, dude. And he sits there with his glasses on too, and it's just like all like trying to be serious, and it's like, dude, relax. Like I just get it, go do something else, bro. Start packing for Clearwater or something. I don't know.
Oh man,
tired of the press conferences, but anyway.
I just one more thing.
No, go ahead.
I was listening to the Philly show with Ruben and Todd Zalecki and oh my gosh, who's the other guy? Tim Salisbury.
Right.
I was listening with all of them, and they made a good point that because they were all on the Zoom calls with JT and with Dave and all that.
Yeah.
And they said that it seemed like everybody's kind of like let JT go because it was like, all right, this clearly is not what we're here for. We're clearly here to talk to Dombrowski. And they said that what?
No, I go ahead, keep going.
I thought you just got like an update.
I know what you're gonna kind of say, but go ahead. Yeah, so I think I heard about.
It was just like not. They said it wasn't jovial. Like when Schwarber signed back, they said it. This is word for word, basically what they said. They were like, he sat in front of his bar, and you thought at any point he was going to go back and grab a drink and toast to Philadelphia. He said, but this was not that at all. It was more so this was we have to explain ourselves sort of press conference. And I think that's the problem with the moves. If you have to explain them and nobody understands them, you got a little bit of a problem on your hands.
Right. Exactly. So
what you're gonna say?
No, yeah, it's just like the whole JT thing. It's just people were saying it felt off, and then and then what they he had like a cut early or something like that, and they let him go. It's
it was like 15 minutes he was there.
Yeah. Listen, it's a lot of stuff that people ignore, I guess, but then like when you really take a deep dive into it, you're like, it's not the greatest thing in the world, not a great feeling, So
right.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so let's get into a little bit of the talk with the prospects, because honestly, I mean, if even some of you guys have been paying attention, they've been getting talked about a lot, especially guys like Aiden Miller, obviously Justin Crawford, who
Crawford's been the
possibly going to be up this year. Like I'm pretty excited, man. Pretty excited.
I love all those guys. Painter, who, by the way, we have 3 of the top 53 top 100 prospects.
Yeah.
So right now, where can I find it? Justin Crawford is number 53, which I think, quite honestly, ridiculous, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
And then Aiden Miller at 23, or Andrew Painter at 28, and Aiden Miller at 23. Now, I want to break each one of them down just a little bit.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So, Aiden Miller, I'm sorry, I'm going to start with, let's start with Aiden Miller. I don't think we see him until 2027.
Okay.
Like in the big leagues.
All right.
And the only reason I say that is because I think Bohm is not blocking him, but like you're not going to, unless you move off of Bohm and you don't get another third baseman, which wouldn't make any sense.
At this rate, we're not going to. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you for finally admitting it. And getting over
whatever.
It,
yeah.
But if you just kind of like let the Bohm thing play out, let him play out his contract, and you're like, listen, we're not going to bring him back for whatever number he's probably going to ask for. Which I honestly have no idea.
Right.
And it's kind of a way to be like, yeah, we actually do have somebody waiting in the wings. Like we have a real replacement,
Yeah.
And it's not going to be this huge fall off. Now, who knows if everything goes to plan with Aiden? Again, top 25 prospect, not a bad place to be.
No,
and some of those guys are already major leaguers. The number, I think, like 6 is Nolan McLean. He pitched for the Mets last year, who played already. Which to me, you're not a prospect anymore. I'm sorry. Like I don't know what the limit is, but Jason Dominguez has been a prospect for like since we were in middle school. Like, what's going on?
I feel like Jason Dominguez takes more strays on this podcast than anything else. Not gonna lie, because we've brought up his name multiple times before.
As he should. He's annoying, man.
Anyway.
He's annoying. Anyway, the Martian. What do they call him? The Martian? Is that what it is?
Something like that, yeah, or whatever. Anyway,
but I don't know what the rule is with that. I'm sure there's like a certain amount of games you have to play to not be considered a prospect, but whatever.
Right.
So I think Aiden Miller is going to be probably the best. Probably going to be Painter. I'd say that Aiden Miller ends up better than Justin Crawford.
Okay.
But I think we're going to need Justin Crawford more. So, like, if they're both on the team at the same time, it's like Justin Crawford, I think, is more vital than Aiden Miller is, considering he plays outfield, Aiden Miller plays third base.
Yeah.
So, I think that we don't see Miller till 27. I think Painter's coming up this year. I think Rob Thompson kind of made that perfectly clear.
Yeah, I would sure hope so at this point. Yeah.
But it's so weird. So like last year, I remember I was I was talking to my cousin, and I said, and my cousin, like a bunch
Shout
of
out
guys
cuz.
from, but from the string band. So we
Sir.
were all hanging out there, and I was like, I said this Aiden Miller thing is getting pretty old. Are we gonna get rid of him, or is he gonna come up? Like it's shit got the pot here.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You do realize he's 21?" I was like, that's a good point. Like, I feel like we always forget how young these guys really are. Like, Crawford's only 22, I think.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are really young. So I think that because I had the same reaction. It's like, it's about time. We've been hearing this
Right.
best things in sliced bread. And, it's been 2 years since Tommy John. Let's get him.
Right. For sure.
But he's only 22, 23. So it's like, maybe we should let up a little bit. But moving on to Crawford. I think this guy's going to do really well. I know he has the high ground ball rate. And Dombrowski, was it Dombrowski that made the point, I believe? No. It was Preston Mattingly. I saw a clip of him. I forget where I saw it. It might have been on the Foul Territory Twitter.
Right.
But they asked him what he thinks of him. He says, obviously, we think he's a great player. He's going to have every opportunity to play here this year, without saying that he's going to get called up. But he said he's going to have every opportunity to play in center this year, yada, yada, yada. And he said, everybody looks at the ground ball rate, and I do understand that. But with the way he plays, you almost want him to hit the ball on the ground more, which I hadn't thought of until he mentioned it. And he said, of course, we don't just want him grounding out to the infield 65% of his at-bats. He said, that's not what the goal is here. He said, but that's a guy who's quick like that. If you have a ball to deep third base, he's beating it out. Like, he's quick. He's really quick. So if you have a situation like that, the high ground ball rate almost helps him in a way. And the way he expressed that, it made more sense to me as to why people like him more than they actually do, or more than the stats may say that he deserves to be up.
For sure, yeah, and I think a lot of it, I mean, has to do with like the whole hype of like these prospects and stuff like that. And obviously, I feel like in a way, part of the fan base has asked for these young guys to get mixed in to the situation, like as we keep going along here these next couple of years, because the main core obviously is getting older, and we know that. But they can still play at a high level, and we expect that from them. But I think, a guy like Justin Crawford, when people bring up the ground ball rate and all that other stuff, more importantly, what I look at or what I want to see from this kid is, one, coming into the league, how can he handle it? What's his attitude going to be like? And I understand, like, he's been through all that with his dad when he was younger, like seeing all that stuff growing up and whatnot. A lot of that you could say, listen, he's seen all that, but at the end of the day, he's got to go out there and he's got to show that he can handle being a professional. I'm not doubting that he can't. He probably will be, and I'm excited for that. But at the same time, we also don't want to look at him or at most of these guys as a savior in a way. When we see a lot of these young guys come up and we're like, oh my gosh, he's not doing the correct thing that we feel like he can do or whatever, and he's just not doing it right away, where it's like, I know we hate to hear it sometimes, but you got to be patient sometimes with these young kids. And I'm just excited to see the development. And I'm the one thing I'm also hoping too with a guy like Crawford, for example, like with Miller, it's like you got to wait and see how like the infield gets, ends up being when the year comes and he's ready to come up, whatever. Like, I don't know yet. But even with Crawford and him having a chance this year to come up on the team is playing that position consistently. I understand Rob Thompson loves the platoon situation. I get that. But at the end of the day, I want to see the kid stay at one position, fight through all the ups and downs, and grind through all that. Like, I honestly want to see that. Like, I want to see him have to deal with that stuff and take it to the next level. And I think, right now the ground ball rate's not great, but hey, that may get better for him. And when it's a different situation or just however he can deal with it, it may get better. And that may not be as bad. Maybe when he gets to the major leagues, who knows, when he adjusts or whatever. So I'm definitely like excited for some of these guys, especially Painter too. I guess sometimes I overlook that in a way just because of how great our pitching staff has been last couple of years, and like knowing that it's like, okay, maybe I don't have to put too much pressure on a kid like him to be like, okay, you got to save this pitching rotation. But listen, maybe he comes up and he makes that difference for us, especially with the amount of time Wheeler's out. You know what I'm saying? If he's there from the rip. So, and then Miller too. Like I'm excited for these guys, and I just think it feels refreshing. And I know we've said it a couple times before, but to really emphasize it at this point where it feels refreshing to have a couple good guys that we can be excited for going into the future.
Yeah.
Just this building block that we didn't have, those years ago
when everything crapped out before. Right.
Right. Exactly. And I almost want to say in a way, it's like almost like, I wouldn't say my first time dealing with somebody with so much hype, because you had guys like Reese Hoskins who
Dominic Brown.
Dominic Brown and all that type of stuff. But in a way, it's like we are really confident that like these guys will make a difference for this organization soon. Hopefully.
And I think that also goes along with how in-depth everything is now. I'm not saying they didn't do their research before, but this is a completely different time and place. This is, they use so many different evaluations, mental, physical, everything. So a guy like Don Brown, it's just kind of like, did he really want to play anymore? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of
right. I mean, you don't want to question the guy's love of the game. Like, that's not what you're saying.
No, of course not. But it got to a point where it's like, let's put this thing out the pasture. Like, let's be done. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't panning out. And I think you make a good point. You want to see these guys go through all those struggles because you're not going to get better.
Right.
I'm not saying you like throw him into the fire, and if he's batting, 120 for 2 months straight, you don't sit it for a couple games.
Let him die out there.
Yeah. You don't let him die out there like they did to Kershaw in the Phillies Dodgers series, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Not gonna bring that. Not gonna bring Kershaw up. Maybe we should. Oh, did we get him last episode?
Probably.
Pitching in WBC.
Yeah, he needs to just stop. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. You don't just want to leave him to die out there because that could hurt his confidence even more. So I'm very curious as to how they're going to handle these prospects because, like you just said, this is the first time we've really had something like this in our lifetime.
True. Yeah. Well, I feel like it's like multiple players though,
and they're all at the same time. Yeah. Like
exactly. Yeah. Like Dominic Brown was like literally the beginning of those crappy years, and then it got to like Reese Hoskins in like 2016-17. So it was a couple years between where it was a guy like that who came up through the system or whatever and then succeeded finally. So I'm excited for it. Seeing all this talk about Phillies having some great prospects is amazing to see, and I think it takes a little bit of I guess frustration off the other stuff in a way. Yeah, I mean, it's like just kind of like focus on something different for once.
At the end of the tunnel,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's like that meme with the guys looking at the mountain and the guys looking at the
exactly. And also, real quick, another name that we didn't really get much into. I know he's probably maybe another year or two away. Who knows? But Dante Nori too. Like, we've talked about it before. Like, we were shooting the pod one time when he got drafted.
We were shooting when he got drafted.
Yeah. I'm excited for the guy. I feel like he's gonna be a good player, man. I've heard a lot of great things about him, and I'm just like, hey, don't overlook this guy, man.
I'm curious if Gage Wood comes up to the roster this year.
Yeah,
that kid from Arkansas, that reliever from Arkansas.
Right.
I'm curious. He piques my interest.
No, for sure. And I know the success that he had in college, you almost hope that, like, okay, it does carry over to the major leagues. You see a lot of guys like that sometimes where it's like you expect to be like, oh, he's going to have it all and then maybe struggle a little bit. But again, brings back to the whole point. These guys got to go through that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to see a little bit of it. Sure. Again, don't leave the die out there, but like, work your way through it type of thing.
Right.
So, and other guys like Gabriel Rincones, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I know Dave brought him up at one point, and I'm just like confused with him just because he had a decent spring training last year. He was hitting a bunch of homers. He had some power behind his bat. So I'm just like, okay, this may work out, but again, another left-handed bat. I don't know. Like, where does he fit in the equation? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you wait? Do you bring him up?
Is he a lefty or a righty?
Left-handed hitter.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you could platoon him with Marsh, but never
mind. Right. But yeah, so it's definitely good to see some of the prospects getting some praise. I'm excited for it, and
I think it's kind of cool that it's like one outfielder, one infielder, one pitcher. I don't know why.
Right.
I just think it's kind of cool.
Right,
Like, it all
exactly.
comes up at the same time.
Right, exactly. All right, so real quick, so I'm actually gonna change the question today on the fly here, unexpectedly, because we kind of got into Justin Crawford a little bit and some of his skills and stuff like that or whatever. But I'm gonna turn this one into a fun one. I'm really serious about this when I ask this to you, and I really want to know, right?
Oh,
If the decision came about, right? If you had to choose which player to get their jersey when the time came, are you getting a Justin Crawford jersey or are you getting an Aiden Miller jersey?
Oh my God, I don't know.
I mean, go on, man. You only have like one choice,
man.
dog. Like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Oh,
I'm just saying. When it gets to that point, man, like when it's time to hang out one of those jerseys, get a new one. Who knows? Maybe by that time we have a better City Connect uniform. I don't know. No offense, but like, I mean, geez, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see.
I will say I got a pretty sick. I'm just stalling now. I got a
No,
pretty
you're fine.
sick City Connect crew neck for Christmas from my girlfriend's brother. So shout out.
All right, well, yeah, shout
Out Alan. But
Yeah.
so I kind of want that one to be relevant for a couple of years, maybe. That would be nice.
Nah, yeah, I get it.
Dude, I don't know. That's tough, man.
Right, like you just like had a decision. You're like sitting there. You're like, man, which one do I go with? Because I'm telling you right now. I mean, I could already see myself being a huge Crawford fan as it is. So,
dude, I think I want to go Aiden Miller. Am I crazy? Like, what?
No, you're not crazy at all. I don't think anybody would call you crazy. But again, this is the great thing about it now is we have these two guys that the excitement of them and like hopefully they pan out to be something great. And it's
Hold
like
on, pause real quick.
You're okay.
Wait a second, because it's like delayed. All right, we're good. We're back.
All right,
you got off sync. I don't know. Yeah.
My fault.
Your words weren't syncing to the movements. It was throwing me all off.
It's the snow. It's the snow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, blame the weather. I mean, it probably is, but
no.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I'm going with Crawford. Like I'm definitely there's gonna be a day in the future where I'm getting a Crawford jersey, and
I think it might be Miller for me, but
all right, well there we go. See that's the stuff that you have to figure out, man. That's the stuff.
I know Gabby wants a Crawford jersey.
There we go. See,
she's big into Crawford.
Team Crawford now. Come on. It's like
okay, yeah. You hate her favorite player, but you love Justin Crawford. Okay.
Well, yeah, because her favorite player has shown me absolutely nothing in the playoffs. So,
by the way, my third baseman on my water cup here.
Yeah, I guess let's everybody give it up for Henry, who he's got his third baseman back, who's going to be batting cleanup again. Awesome.
Yes.
Great.
No.
Yeah, no. Don't do that now. Don't do that.
Not the cleanup thing. I said not the cleanup thing.
I know you did, but still, he's going to bat cleanup. You know he's going to do that.
Dolis.
Whatever, dude.
Or JT.
Could have got Alex Bregman, man. Could have got Alex Bregman, but whatever. They didn't want to.
Never mind.
I'm just
whatever.
I'll
leave it at that.
Real quick, to bring up another name, and this guy, he's been in the league for a little bit now, but how about Brian De La Cruz? Didn't he? Didn't he win some award or something like that?
He won the Dominican League MVP. Yes.
Yeah, and I mean
is he the dude that's like 7 foot tall?
I think so. He's pretty tall. I know that for sure. And he's got some power behind the swing, man. I've seen some.
I was gonna say he's a first baseman, I think, or they had him playing at first in spring training at some point. Yeah. I know that, but dude, he's like 6'8".
Yeah, and he's had some time in the majors already, right? With the Marlins, I'm pretty sure. Is it the Marlins, Braves? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's the Marlins. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You know what? Because I saw a graphic, of guys for our invitees, and oh no, that's not him. That's not who I'm thinking of.
Okay.
But there is a De La Cruz that's in our system somewhere, or there was.
There was. I know. Yeah,
it was like 6'7".
Right.
Well.
No, okay. Yeah. Not doing
that. No, but he was like 6'7".
Okay.
And he was playing first base, and I remember it was a foul ball pop up, and he just drifts over, and he just had to reach up a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, he's like 7 foot tall. Like, because I think it was Turner's first year because that's when I was watching all those games to try and see his first at bat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, what a cornball I was, huh?
What's called? I could definitely see like going into spring training. Obviously, we're probably going to see a lot of him. I'm going to assume. I could definitely see him being in that Weston Wilson role. Which, speaking of which, Weston Wilson had fun in Baltimore. He got picked up and claimed by them.
Oh, he's on Baltimore. I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's on New Orleans now. They picked him up. Yeah, so
adios.
Adios. No, adios.
I'm over it, man. That experiment's done with.
Yeah, right. The cycle.
Thanks for hitting the cycle and
whatever else.
So that way I don't have to hear about every time we go back to the Diamondback Stadium. Well, JT hit the cycle here in 2023.
Yeah, cool.
And then every announcer's gonna go, well, of course that was followed up by blowing a 18.
Oh well, okay. Well, yeah. Regardless, but
anyway,
no, I could definitely see De La Cruz being in that type of role in that type of spot, depending on how his spring training goes or whatever. But if he could be that guy to come off the bench or whatever, utility guy, almost like a Sosa in a way, but maybe for the outfield. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. You want to see some of these guys, and that's why I'm so excited for spring training to go to spring training just to get like a closer look to some of these, other guys that
the whole vibe down there is something else, man. I'll tell you, it's just,
dude, I can't wait, man.
You can feel it. You can feel the baseball in the air. And you'll see what I mean when you get there. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not.
Yeah, dude,
I have to throw that winter hat away because it'll be too warm.
I know. Yeah, I can't wait to take this thing off. But so, speaking of we'll continue with the spring training talk in general. I just wanted some updates that we found out recently. So they did release some of the dates for, pitchers and catchers to report. So from Phillies tailgate, pitchers and catchers report on February 11th. First full squad workout is February 16th. First game is February 21st at the Blue Jays. And then first home game is February 22nd versus the Pirates. And then today, Phillies tailgate quoted that tweet and said, for World Baseball Classic participants, the pitchers and catchers report February 11th, and then position players would report February 12th. So
interesting.
We will get a look at some of those guys, hopefully, before they leave for the World Baseball Classic.
17 days till they report, by the way.
Dude, say it again.
17 days. 17 days. Yep. I can't wait to wear a Phillies clothing item to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
I walked into Gabby's house a couple years ago when it was Niners Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a Turner cream jersey on, and they were like, "Why are you wearing that?" And I was like, "I'm ready for baseball season, man. I'm ready." Yeah, I just can't wait for all the 3-0 take guys talk about this every time this time of year comes. But when the Super Bowl ends and everybody's like, "Baseball's got next," and like they try to do this whole like cool thing, it's like, okay, right? Real baseball fans have been locked in since the winter meetings, but
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've been like slightly.
Dude, I've been waiting for baseball since before the playoffs for NFL started. What are we talking about here?
Is it crazy for me to say I was ready to get back at it after like 3 hours after we lost to the Dodgers in Game 4?
Yes, that's wild. Because I was on the phone with you at some point that night. You did not look ready to do anything.
No, I didn't. Yeah, it was bad. It was a rough night. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
I can't believe my TV was, dude.
I keep listen, bro. I keep telling you, like going into this year, man. Like I've already said this message multiple times, but I'm ready to get hurt again. There is nothing for me to lose anymore with this team. This team has broke my heart enough to where it's like you can't hurt me anymore type of thing. Where it's like, yes, I'm gonna get mad, but at the same time, I'll let's go, man. Because guess what?
Yep.
Guess what, Henry? What if they just prove everybody wrong? What if they just go out there and just do? What if they just do?
Real quick, I gotta.
What if they just go do a job? What if they just go do a job?
No, I gotta address this. I was on the phone with Pete the other night.
Okay.
And I was on the phone with you the other night, and this man decided to say to me, I really can't stand this if they're running it back and this and that. He goes, but I just keep thinking, what if they just prove everybody wrong? He's sick in the head.
What if they just?
You're sick in the head.
But see, like that's the two sides you can have though. It's like, okay, we don't know what to expect from them.
You're
Like this
sick
may
in
be
the
a
You
rough
have both.
season.
You're sick in the head.
Or you take the side of what if they just prove everybody wrong? What
You're
if this
insane. You're insane.
all
You
the
need help.
expectations are down?
You
Everybody
need
says
help.
they cancel their season
You need
tickets.
help.
They don't want to show up to the
No,
stadium.
that season ticket thing. I'm done.
Come on, man. Come on.
I just paid my last payment.
Yeah, Henry's already there. Henry
Yeah.
will for sure be there because he's already spent money. So he's got to be there.
Well, it's funny because it's almost like so. I hate to admit this.
Okay.
But we lost to the Dodgers. I went, well, at least I don't have to pay for my season tickets next year.
Yeah, I mean,
because the second I bought them, I was like, man, that covers my whole season ticket plan for next year.
well, so hold on though, to give you the benefit of the doubt, that is acceptable, or there's a difference between saying it right after we just lost a heartbreaking series compared to because we lost out on Bo Bichette that people are like, yeah, I'm definitely not watching this team. It's like, okay, because you lost out on Bo Bichette, you're gonna cancel your season ticket plan. Give me a break, okay?
No, that was an upside for me. I was like, well, we did just lose, but like, it's not really any money out of my pocket for the next, for next season.
No, exactly.
I mean, it's already spent, so the money doesn't really exist. Who knows?
No, you're right. I mean, but hey, listen, if that's the case where like you're gonna go and people are canceling, then you know what? There's more seats for us to go sit in and move down into. So whatever, dude.
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna be packed opening day. Come on now. You know what it's gonna be like. Come on.
And they're gonna reschedule it because of rain, and then it's not gonna rain, and then it's gonna be great.
Yeah, which by the way, I don't know if I said this last pod or not, but the start time for the home opening day is moved to 4:05 instead of 3:05, which is weird. Just an hour later, but it is weird. Like I'm so used to the 3:05 start. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So,
dude, I can't wait for just that opening day. Like you're wearing,
I know
it's cold enough to wear jeans, but it's warm enough not to have to wear a sweatshirt or nothing. You're in a jersey, the hat, sunglasses, dude. I can't wait. Don't get me riled up.
We'll be in K-Lot again. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Well, yeah.
Come on.
I was going to ask you, but I kind of thought it was assumed. So.
Oh yeah, it's assumed now. You know what I'm saying? Now that we started. So.
Oh man.
So before we get out of here, real quick, some around the league stuff. Obviously, there's been some signings. I hate to bring it up, but there has. Everybody has seen the Mets made some trades, some signings. They traded for Luis Robert Jr. They got Freddie Peralta. They gave to be fair, I mean they did give away some good prospects too. So I mean for those type of trades for people to get mad at is fine or whatever, I guess, because they're a rival to us. But yeah, I know you did. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, those trades got to work out for them. I mean, they're taking a risk on Luis Robert. So.
I will say, it wasn't the fact that we missed out on Luis Robert. Mm-hmm. It was half the fact that he went to the Mets and half the fact that we're not doing squat. Like, we're not doing anything.
So no, and I get that.
Pissed me off more so than anything else.
No, for sure.
That's why I called you and I just looked at the camera and I was just like, and all I could see was your teeth. Just laughing.
I mean, it's reactionary. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like that stuff's got to pan out for them, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Then there was a trade between the Rangers and the Nationals. The Rangers traded for left-handed pitcher Mackenzie Gore. The Nationals get a lot of prospects, bunch of names.
5 prospects.
Yeah, 5 of them. So I don't know where they're rated at, like in the prospect scale. I guess I'm not really sure, but
so real fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was talking to the producer of 3. Well, I guess not the producer. He works the 1s and 2s sometimes, whatever.
Right.
For 3-0 take.
Shout out to him,
Josh. J, they call him JV in the corner because they have him in the corner of their screen. But he's a Pirates guy, and he is Pirates till he dies. Everything reminds him of like how sick we are about the Phillies is how sick Josh is about the Pirates. That's like it's his thing. Like he's got his own podcast, Bridge to Bucktober. It's a great show. Check it out.
Nice.
Him and Jake that do that show. They're good dudes. They're both in my fantasy league. He was like, that's got to be quality over quantity, no? Or quantity over quality. My bad. Like,
I mean,
give 5 great prospects for Mackenzie Gore. Not that he's a scrub. I was glad to see him go, but like, I just like what? The reason I bring up Josh is he was like, if that's the case, then what would Skeens get? 15 prospects?
Yeah, that's
Like it's like what are we doing?
and it's weird because I saw people talking about it in the comments with the Nationals, and it's like ever since they won that World Series, they've gone down this rabbit hole of like collecting all these prospects, the CJ
Yeah.
Abrams, the James Woods, which they have been good players for them the last couple of years,
Right.
But it's like we talk about like what we're trying to do here. It's like, what are you guys trying to do? Because I know you're trying to build a
CJ
team,
Abrams is
but
gambling at like 5 a.m.
Yeah,
the night before a
right.
game, and you send him down to single A. Like, what are we doing?
But like, it's just like, do
I
they
know.
have a
It's
plan
like
for
it's
these?
unserious almost.
Do they have a plan for these guys? Are they
Right.
like maybe they're just trying to put the pieces together, but then some of that has got to like get away. I don't know. Like, and they're filling some veterans around those young guys. I have no idea because I see a lot of these teams who get all these prospects in return and ends up, they get the shit end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, and it doesn't work out for them, and it works out for the other team. So, definitely an interesting trade. The Rangers, I don't know. I mean, they sometimes make these trades and it ends up working out for them, and who knows? I mean, they're in the AL, so
they're
not
like limbo.
much for me to worry about.
I feel like
it's
like they won that World Series. Like it's all well and good. Shout out to them. I mean,
right,
first one in franchise history. More than happy for them. We would have
beat the brace off them, but
anyway. we would have. But
you're lucky.
Like I don't. That's another franchise. Not as much as the Nationals, but it's like, where is this direction really heading? But now we have to go against who? What is it? Mackenzie Gore, DeGrom, and who?
Nate Eovaldi.
Oh yeah, Eovaldi. Yep.
Yeah, on opening day week. So that's gonna be fun. That should be great. We're not gonna have any problems with that at all.
No. I don't know, but the last time we started in Texas,
yeah, well,
we went to the World Series.
No, we didn't actually. It was the year after.
Whoops.
2023, which when we choked in NLCS.
Oh no!
So, yeah, so there you go. We'll choke in the NLCS again. So there you go.
Thanks.
Okay. But anyway, and then lastly, real quick, I guess the big signing that happened, I guess after all that was the Cody Bellinger deal with the Yankees. He's going back to the Yankees on a 5-year, $162.5 million contract, $20 million signing bonus, and a full no trade clause. Kind of expected that.
Former MVP Cody Bellinger 7 years ago.
I expect he was going back to the Yankees, and I really don't understand why he was asking for 7 years in the first place. That was never happening. He was out of his mind.
That was a Boris.
Boris trick to get more, I guess. I don't know, but relax, dude. Like, just you want to talk about running it back? I mean, not to make this a Yankees podcast or anything, but they are running it back too, because I saw a thing of their lineup and it's like it's exactly the same, bro. Like,
I mean, well,
I know that's what I'm saying. Well, and that's why people always call us the Yankees of the NL, which little ridiculous.
Well, I wish we had that many rings.
Right. Exactly. To bring up every time. So
yeah.
No offense.
Oh, I wouldn't let people hear the end of that.
Well, yeah, true. I guess. Yeah. In that instance, I would.
Never mind. It's gonna be a Cowboys joke.
All right. Anyway, moving on. So, you got any around the league things that stood out to you, or was that kind of?
No, but I want you to bring up who signed to the Mets. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. What are you doing here?
Yeah. So if nobody heard, Mr. Craig Kimbrell signed a minor league contract, apparently, according to you, with the New York Mets. Yes. So I commented and I said, "Kiss of death, good luck." So I listen. I did. Listen. If he makes it to the major league roster, you have fun with that because I already experienced it once.
Oh, I can't wait for Frank the Tank to get a hold of him.
Oh, dude.
It'll be cinema.
It will. It will be cinema. But I don't know. Interesting move. So because I don't know, their bullpen is going to be iffy too. So we'll see. But
I'm just ready for baseball.
I know we are just ready for baseball. Now we're just yapping, but we're just ready for baseball.
Yeah, I want it to be baseball so bad.
But anyway, so shout out to anybody that's in here right now that joined us today.
Consistent viewers all the whole time.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Even if you guys didn't show up, listen, we appreciate you guys, all the supporters out there. As we continue to go along here. and get through this offseason together. Again, every day step closer to spring training. Can't wait. I'm excited. And again, hopefully we'll be back in the studio for an in-person shoot soon. As long as there's no more snowstorms. Yeah, because otherwise you probably would have been here today. But
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is.
If there wasn't a snowstorm today, I would have been there. Yeah, you're right.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but you got anything else, man?
Nah, go Phils.
Go Phils. Out of here. Peace.